It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Bills send the punter out. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen gonna throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Three nothing after 1 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's the option play going left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
On first down, Thurston. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Thurston. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
They'll run on 1st down. Thurston. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At their own 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack on first down, Pickett flushed to his right. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Thurston taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets to fire deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Pickett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster,
then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert!
They'll keep it on the ground. Thurston. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Thurston. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now. Thurston, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Thurston, and oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Alert! 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 Alert!
To throw, it's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball and get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Strong.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Strong. And to the left side here, Wilson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards.
19 tight. 19.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Strong. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 4th down, Strong. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Harris. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to claw one back. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Thurston, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. The pitch to Cook. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook. 61 yards.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Strong. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 58 yards. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point now by Boswell. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Next to score, Bills 48, Steelers 17. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
They'll run on first down. Thurston, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down. Strong. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Strong. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. Screenplay. Johnson.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Thurston. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Allen. And Diggs has it.
He's got room at the 30.
Stephon Diggs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.